Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'du. Your honorable judges, teachers, and all of my beloved friends. Before I start my speech today, I want us to extend all of our praises to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, because all of His blessings, mercies, and guidance upon all of us, so that we can still take the benefit from it until now. Salawat and salam may everlastingly be upon our greatest prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who had guided us from the darkness into the shining bright path. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. So, my name is Adnan Fauzan, and I'm from SMA Negeri 2 Palangkaraya. I'm here to tell you about how to develop the best character during the pandemic. Have you ever realized that there is some reduction of our ability to think during this pandemic? And have you ever felt that you are having some struggle in receiving some lessons? Well, hear me out. Character education is an effort to create a generation of people who are smart and good citizenship, or have a noble character and personality of Indonesia. The success of character education implies that learning isn't necessarily seen from the perspective of the cognitive only, but rather how the balance of the cognitive, affective, and psychomotoric domains, whose origins to realize a whole person. The current condition of the COVID-19 pandemic is a challenge for the world of education, especially formal education, in the effort to educate the nation's character. Dominant learning is not done face-to-face, so it becomes a challenge for teachers in the character education process. On the other hand, will provide opportunities for students to actualize for the values of character in the community, in an effort to participate in the prevention and handling of COVID-19. The success of education process is inseparable from how the planning, implementation, and supporting policies are carried out continuously. Since education is the basic capital of development, every country naturally places it on its main goal. This is also in accordance with the objectives of the formation of Republic in Indonesia, which was finally stated in the 1945 Constitution, 4th paragraph, which is mencerdaskan kehidupan bangsa or enrich the life of nation. Because our founding fathers realized that education is the key of changing our civilizations for the better. So, I am here to tell you about Dr. Howard Gardner's statement that humans can develop 8 of their intelligences. First is linguistic intelligence, which focuses on words. The second is logical math intelligence, which thinks logically and rationally. The third is visual intelligence, which thinks in stories and pictures. The fourth is musical intelligence, which thinks in melody. And the fifth is body intelligence, which thinks through body language. The sixth is natural intelligence, which thinks in nature. The seventh is interpersonal intelligence, which thinks through communication with others. And the last one is intrapersonal intelligence, which thinks reflectively. There are 18 characters that must be implemented in students' life. Some of them are religiousness, honesty, tolerance, discipline, hardworking, creativity, independently, democratic, high curiosity, and responsibility. Therefore, there are teachers have a vital role in education, especially during this pandemic. Teachers must be able to present creative, according to standard, fun learning, and the results are eye-catching and can be understood well by the students. However, sometimes the educational process can be disturbed by bad connections. And of course, if there is only teachers who educate their children, it won't be effective. This is where the role of the family is needed. I've seen in the present that there are some distance between the kids and their parents. One of the causes is that parents being very busy and the children are free to do what they want. Well, the positive side of this pandemic that we can spend more time with our families and parents can educate their children. Well, what do you think is the key of character development? I think the key of character development of the student is the smooth communication between teachers and parents. So if there is something wrong with the way of the students learn, teachers must tell and look for the solution together with the parents right away. In that way, not only us who try to develop our character, but people around us is supporting us. My conclusion in this speech is, first, the function of character development is divided into three: building, strengthening, and filtering between the national and foreign cultures. Second, these methods also strengthen the role of the family and enrich the life of the nation. And third, even though each student has a different, unique characters, but through these methods, students can find out their talents, their gifts, as well as develop what they have discovered. Last but not the least, I want us to try our best during this pandemic. And for all the students, I want to say that we can always be smart and be the winner if we improve our life skills and develop our character. And remember that Prophet Muhammad told us to chase the knowledge as high as we can. I wish my speech today could bring all the good things for each of us. It's been a pleasure for me to compete in this competition. Well, thank you very much for your greatest attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.